Hello again and welcome back, everybody, to another edition of the Rural Report. I am your Rural 2IC, and I know I teased long enough. I was trying to get outside to make this video, but Ohio doesn't like me apparently for some reason. So, what am I talking about? Well, it is the Benelli that I went ahead and put a little teaser picture out. And yes, I bought the Benelli Nova. So I did because I guess I waited too long to put out a video. Actually had somebody say like, "Oh no, you didn't buy anything," and I'm like, "Pretty sure I did." Here is the owner's manual and all that fun stuff. But yeah, let's just go ahead and pull this on out. So yes, right there, if you can see, that is 100% the Benelli 12 gauge. So, just to make sure that everybody understands, which right there, if I can get the, oh, there we go. Okay, so that will say what this is. So, one of the features, which I'm going to show you that this is clear, that I really like, is right here. You see that little red? This is the safety right here. But this right here, if you do this, because this is locked. So if I want to, I press this button, and then now I can check and make sure that this is clear, which, yes, it is clear, and we're going to leave it like that. But I really love that feature. Now, we'll go through some of the stats and specs and things like that on this, but so far, this is an amazing, amazing 12 gauge shotgun. So I'm going to pull up the spec sheet because I really don't want to mess this one up. And so they put this out into a couple of different platforms. There is the Benelli Nova and the Super Nova. And then they even split those up that you can get those into just a pump action or you can get them into a tactical. The one that I have right here that I'm going to talk about is going to be the Benelli Nova pump action shotgun. So nothing special, just kind of the lowest end that they put out. Now, this particular one you can buy in a 12 or 20 gauge. I have the 12 gauge. You can also get this in a 28, 26, and 24-inch barrel. These come in, at least for me on the 12 gauge, you can have it to where it's chambered in 2 3/4, 3 and 3 1/2. Now, for me, I wanted to make sure that I could do all that because I went ahead and bought this. So this is, and this is the way I pronounce it. This is the Fiachi. This is the Defense Dynamics. I really like them because there's a lot of law enforcement as well as kind of the SWAT and tactical that use this. Um, we'll talk about this here in a moment, but I've always loved their Defense Dynamics. So we'll get into that. Now they do a lot of finishes in this, and so for your stock and your receiver, you can get them in black, mossy oak, bottomland, and Realtree Max 7. As you can see with me, I just went ahead and got everything in black. Now this is a right hand dominant shotgun. Now this does come with, you can put up to five in the tube and one chambered, so that is a 5+1. And I really love the design on this. This just gives it an amazing look, feel. They have put a lot of effort and everything into this one. They do give you all the different mounting spots for this. So it is sling ready right out. Uh, Again, with this, they do on the lower end for your sights. This is just going to be because of the purpose that I got it for. Um, I got stuff for pellets. Now, if you were doing some precision stuff with slug or anything along those lines, uh, the tactical would probably be the way to go. Gives you a better sight for it. But when we're talking about a point and fire sort of thing, because you're doing a shot, then what they have here is good, at least in the terms for what I'm kind of intended for. So, Uh, but that's what I've got now. It does come with all the different chokes and the tool, which is becoming quite standard when you're buying shotguns anyway. But let's get into the ammunition that I bought. So this is, as it says, this is 12 gauge. This is 2 3/4. Now, the way that this does is this has 9 9-ounce pellets in it at 1,250 feet per second. One of the reasons why I really love these guys is I love that they use clear. I don't know why it has no really advantage or anything along those lines, but I just love that they do clear and just always been a fan. So that's what I've got. Got picked up a couple of boxes, picked up the shotgun and things like that. So there's that. Now, one of the things that happened while I was waiting on my background check is I did see this was on sale. Let me see if I can get in there so it's not so bad of a glare. I've never used this, so if anybody has, let me know. But this is quite interesting because one, the price was amazing on it. But this right here is a steel polymer, which shouldn't matter. My 7.62 usually doesn't mind whatever I put in. I do like the fact that they put right here, this is not from Russia. So I've never heard of Max Tech. Uh, Probably get a bunch of people into the emails that's probably going to be like, "What? You've never heard of them?" I know, I know. Uh, but hey, each their own. So again, yeah, if you've ever used that or you know anything about that, good, bad, ugly, perfect, great, whatever, let me know down in the comment section. Uh, I'm gonna fire it anyway. Just we'll have to see on if I ever buy more or not. But to switch back, when it comes to the Benelli, I will do a shooting video soon. I don't know if I'll get it done this year. Again, Ohio weather. I know what a year or two ago, was it last year? I think Christmas was really, really warm. That I got to do a Christmas shooting video. So maybe we'll see how that turns out. Maybe I'll get to do another Christmas shooting video. But all in all, I'm really, really happy with my purchase. I've been wanting to add a Benelli to, my collection for quite a while. Um, didn't want to spend, the $1,500 or whatever for, the higher end tactical Benellis. But for this one, I've been reading a lot of reviews. I know a friend that actually has one and it really raves about it. So I pulled the trigger, so to speak, and now I have one of my own. So I will give it a lot of love and probably abuse because I will be using this for a lot of things. And hopefully it holds up to the standard because if everything turns out, this will end up being one of my new deer hunting rifles. So we'll see how all that turns out. I'll keep you guys up to date and everything on all that. Now, as far as unshot, I haven't fired this yet. Um, I've read everything that I possibly can on this. Um, I got the one that I got for a reason. Would I recommend you to get one? That's an interesting one. It depends. I believe there's a lot of manufacturers out there that make a really great shotgun. I've got, other shotguns by other manufacturers. Benelli has a name brand, and I'm going to test it out. This is the first one that I've ever owned. So I'm going to figure out if it is a performance thing that stands up to the reputation, or if you're just buying a name and there's no difference. So we'll see how that turns out. But from all the reviews and from a personal friend that I trust, they really love it. So I'm excited to have one as well. We'll see how all this turns out in the future. But let me know if you guys have a Benelli or if you owned one and you don't anymore. If you love it, you hate it, or whatever, let me know down in the comment section. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Did I make a good purchase? Did I make a horrible purchase? Am I going to regret it? I'm just curious to see what you guys think. This will be one of those ones that I will probably keep for a long, long time, even if I turns out I shoot it and I don't like it. I've just been wanting to add one to my collection, and who knows, maybe it might just be a wall decoration, or maybe it'll turn around and be my new favorite. I don't know yet. So, but with that, I do want to say I thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and letting me talk about my new firearm purchase. Hopefully, we'll do a couple more of these in the future because everybody knows that I love my firearms, right? So, with that, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope you have a blessed day. Stay tuned because there's more information to come. And with that, remain united. We're all prepping in this together.